Welcome back to another episode of Just One Fern. Luke's and I here to do a whole lot of talking about a whole lot of nothing. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Lucas. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all the listeners, all the Irish out there. I have my my little coat on.
You look great.
Thank you. This is my, of course, as you remember, our 100th episode suit.
This is.
And it is back better than ever.
Did you iron this?
No, not at all. It's very wrinkly.
Yeah.
I think if I ironed this, it would just burn.
Yeah, dude,
It is so
thin.
It's so cheap. Like this is the cheapest suit ever made.
It feels like it looks like if God was like not like an alien, and an alien was able to have God's powers and just like, oh, suit.
Yep.
This is what a suit is.
This is suit. Yeah. And it's like there's a reason this was only like $40. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it came with the pants too, right?
And it came with the pants. The pants are awful. Really bad.
I bet they hurt.
They do. I'm gonna rip them. I don't plan on wearing them again, but I might rip them.
Why not wear them?
Because I don't want to be uncomfortable.
We're gonna have 1,000th subscriber party. By the way, you guys can get in on that. We're gonna have 1,000th subscriber.
We should do a 1,000 subscriber like live something, like a marathon or something.
Yeah, we should. What if we gave something away to our 1,000th subscriber?
That'd be cool. What would we give away?
We come and visit you and hang out with you for a weekend.
You have to house us?
Yeah.
Feed us?
Yes.
You have to bathe us.
Oh, yeah. Sponge baths.
Yeah, sponge baths.
You have to play basketball with us and let us win.
And buy me a scooter.
And buy him a scooter.
You have to buy me a scooter.
And we have to kiss a little. Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
A little smooch. Nothing crazy.
Or it could be like the Danimal sweepstake. Like Zach
Could
and
be
Cody.
Could be that. But what if the 1,000th subscriber is someone we know?
Oh, well, then it'll be then I guess we'll do it with them.
We don't want that.
I don't want
to hang out with people I know.
Then you're kissing them.
Yeah, I don't want to kiss somebody I know. That's disgusting.
Better than kissing your sister.
That's true.
That's something I
kissed your sister in college. It's not fun.
You kissed my... What is that? Is that a quote?
Yes, it's a quote.
I famously do not have a sister.
Yeah, I know. You are just a lone wolf, one might say.
Yeah. I am an only child, and this has come up quite a few times where I've received a fair bit of criticism.
No. But it's a day of it's a day of happiness and St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, today.
Saint, so I'm just letting you know that it's fine. That
it's fine today. It's okay. Thank you.
It's fine today.
So, fine. How about this? Other people have criticized me for this.
Okay.
And I think people, including Cassie, and not my fault.
Right.
Not really my fault.
Not at all. No. That's why would people make fun of you for that?
In fact, they should be kind of grateful for me. I have a lot in common with some very powerful people.
Yeah? Oh, like who?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was an only child.
You're right.
And I'm also an only child.
Actually,
I'm just pointing out the similarities here.
What are the other similarities between you and Jesus?
Well, we both like vino. Both like wine.
Hate water.
We grew our hair out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to the homeless if they come up to me.
Mm-hmm. Right. You have he was nailed to a cross, and you cross people up on the basketball court.
Hell yeah, I do, brother. Absolutely.
I hated that.
Yeah?
Didn't like it.
Oh, we won't do it again.
But yeah, that's incredible. You are just Jesus.
So that's what I'm saying. Everybody has so much hate against only children.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that our Lord and Savior was an only child?
Yeah, right.
And remember that...
Also not his choice.
Not his choice.
God's
choice. And let's think about God for a second.
Mm-hmm.
God's an only child.
Is he a child?
I guess not. He's an only.
He's the only person that is a father but not a child. What? Or a mother. We don't know.
What?
Things to think about.
420 thoughts. Remember?
Different holiday.
Different holiday. Very also green.
Also green, but different. Yeah.
No, I just think it's important to remember the next time you try to criticize an only child, they could be the second coming.
That's very fair.
And it's unlikely that you are the second coming because you have brothers and sisters. But it's more likely that I am the second coming.
You are. It must be you.
My aunts are gonna hate this. They're not gonna be happy, but
they're gonna hate that you calling yourself Jesus.
I'm not saying I'm Jesus. I'm not.
No,
saying.
of course,
I would never
not.
say that.
He would never.
But
if anyone's gonna,
if the position's open, are we interviewing? Because I have my resume. If you just take AI and generate what I just said into a cover letter.
Oh my God, I need to put your face on Jesus. I need to put your face on Jesus.
It.
I want to you know how like a lot of families have just for some reason a portrait of Jesus in their home. Like my grandma had one. It's just like Jesus. That's it. And he looks stunning.
My grandma's had
aura
plenty.
behind. Yes.
Yeah.
And I would love to just like replace it with a picture of like a photoshopped.
Yeah, but it's the same photo, but like
Jesus.
My face.
It's your face that I just photoshopped into Jesus.
Can I be sticking my tongue out too?
Yes,
like a little bit, just a little bit,
just a little bit, like a
so
third
kind of
lip.
Dumb.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, man. That's not great. It's not great. I mean, what did he walk 40 days and nights for if it wasn't for that?
Was that him?
I think so.
I think that was Moses.
Was it him? No. 40 days and 40 nights. That was Jesus. Didn't he starve himself? He walked through the desert. No, Moses. Moses led people out of Egypt
into the desert.
Yes, parted the sea, the Red Sea.
And what is the Red Sea, by the way? I have no idea.
You don't know what the Red Sea is?
The Mediterranean?
No.
The Dead Sea?
Both very close, same area, but different. The Red Sea is right next to Egypt, in between Egypt and I believe Saudi Arabia.
He parted that? He went to Saudi Arabia?
Parted it. And then they went up to Jerusalem, I think. I'm almost positive. I could be wrong. I don't know things.
Wow. That'd be a cool map, like a Lord of the Rings style map of Moses' journey.
You mean just a map of the globe that we live on?
No,
you can find it easily.
In the style
just
of Lord
Google
of the Rings.
Earth and you'll find it.
Egypt
through the Red Sea.
No, but
you know what you need to watch?
You
need to watch the 10 Commandments.
Is that a movie?
Yes.
Who's it by?
It's on every Easter. It'll be on in like next weekend. We'll watch it.
We could.
It's actually not a bad movie.
Really? It's
actually pretty good.
It's about the 10 Commandments?
It's about Moses. It's about him taking the people from Egypt.
Getting the tablet?
Yes, also that. Yes.
Have you
the
seen
burning bush?
There's a really funny video about the 10 Commandments. Can I show you?
Sure.
I'm going to have to pull it up. Is it okay?
Yeah, go ahead. And then, but the while you're pulling that up, the 10 Commandments movie is like, I want to say it's really old, but it's nice because you know who's actually involved? What? Moses' brother.
Moses.
Nope. Aaron.
No way, really?
Bitch. Yeah, he don't get no love. And now he gets a little bit of love in this.
What does he do?
He's just it's so crazy because like, you know how like they sent Moses along the river and he was like adopted by the Egyptians.
Oh my God, it's 4 hours?
It's a long fucker.
And it's from the 50s?
Yeah, baby. Who's the lead guy? What's his name?
Robert De Niro?
Nope, not De Niro. No.
Oh, I've seen the beginning of this. We watched this in Sunday school.
Sure, yeah. When he's part of the
it's the little baby guy?
Yes, remember they send him up. So the mom sends him away but keeps Aaron. So Aaron's had a harder life, okay? And
he lost his brother.
Yeah, exactly. So
she sends him in a basket down the river because she hates him?
Yes.
Because she's scared?
Hates him to death.
Because she thought it'd be funny?
No, I don't. To be honest, don't know.
She thought it was funny. I like what if I sent my baby down the river?
she was passing him across to somebody else to just like play catch with the baby, and it just went.
And then she went.
And then someone found it. Apparently, it was never eaten by a crocodile, but
could have been. Are there crocodiles in the Nile? There must be.
I'm sure they rhyme.
Crocodile in the Nile. Yeah, that must be. It
has to be.
Okay, now get ready for this.
Okay. What am I ready for? What am I ready for?
Let's see if I can even find it.
Okay, you haven't even looked.
Ready.
You haven't looked
It's
at
not
anything.
ready.
You said get ready, and there was nothing there. Why did you do this?
I thought we were.
You know who
gonna
wouldn't stand for this? The second coming of Christ. Another reason why I believe that the second coming of Christ would be able to find that video right away. But yeah, Jesus was the guy that walked across 40 days, 40 nights. Okay, now 40 days and 40 nights is a long time.
Are we sure
The
about
nights
this?
adds a longer time.
Oh, right, because it's not just days; it's also nights.
It's also nights. When you're like
It's
on
twice as
vacation, do you count the vacation days by days or nights?
days. No, sorry, nights. Always nights.
Okay, I was gonna
If I'm sleeping somewhere,
slap you silly.
I would have let you.
Yeah,
And I would have been very
it has
happy
to be
about it.
nights, right?
No, yeah, why? Like, I could be somewhere the next day for until like 4 p.m. and I'm like, I was only there X amount of
that's
nights.
not no.
It doesn't count.
Because it counts as a day technically, but I don't trust that. I don't believe
travel
in that.
days don't count.
Right. Yeah. So
You know?
it's nights.
It's nice. It's definitely nice.
Like how many days were you there? I don't care.
I don't know.
How many nights were you there? Oh, wow.
Some people will do that to make it be like, oh, I was on vacation for like 10 days. Or they'll say
because but it's 8 nights.
5 days. You went there on Friday.
Yeah.
You got back on Monday.
Yeah.
That's a weekend, man.
That's just a weekend. That's a weekend. Because also a whole day, like, yeah, you're right. Travel days don't count.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're traveling, I don't count the end of that travel day as part of the vacation.
No.
What kind of crazy person would do that?
That's a rest day.
It's a rest day.
Does this happen?
Right.
Do you know people who do this? They'll talk about days.
I think so. I can't remember specific people, but I've heard people that are just like, oh, like this many days. I'm like, what does that equate to in nights?
Yeah.
Like
what does that really mean?
If someone's asking me to go to something, I'm asking how many nights. Because also sleeping is way more important than during the day. If I'm on vacation, I'd like to sleep and also know when and how many times I'll be away from my own bed.
Yeah, it's. I think that's the important factor. It's
Yes.
like when can I get back to my bed?
Right.
How soon?
Yeah. I need to be mentally prepared to not sleep in my bed.
It's not sleeping in your own bed can suck, but sometimes it's really nice. You ever go on vacation, you sleep in a bed, and you're like, well, this is better.
Yes, that's happened a few
better.
times. Not very often.
I love it. I love switching up beds. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, also, you never had, like I said, only child. Going back to the first part, you never had to share a bed on vacation. Whenever I went on vacation, I just had to share a bed, and then someone got the floor.
Well, that's not true.
And
I have
usually
shared a
we
bed.
made my sister take the floor.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Take that.
Take that, Hannah.
Take that, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? So one other thing that I like about, are you worried about what I'm doing over here?
I'm very worried. Well, because you're kicking the interface.
Yeah, she can take it.
Okay.
She can. I know it's not mine, but she can take it.
Okay.
She's a good girl.
What were you gonna say?
I slept in beds with other people on vacation for sure.
Oh, really?
Quite a lot.
Mommy and daddy?
No. Probably a little too far into my teens, but yeah. I've slept with mommy and daddy in the bed.
That's funny. That's so funny.
God, I hope I wasn't a teen. I must have been like, I remember being too old.
Yeah.
Sleeping in you ever sleep in your parents' bed?
Yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't remember how until when, but I know that I was they let me know that I was a bear. So
a bear?
Like a really annoying kid.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, like, you were a bear. A bear, not B-E-A-R. A bear, B-A-R-E.
Oh, I thought they were calling you a gay man.
No.
That's good.
I don't think they would call a child a very large, hairy gay man.
That would be surprising.
It'd be a little strange.
But I used to sleep in the same bed as Cole.
Can
I tell you a secret?
Group Cole? What happened?
He wet the bed.
No.
I didn't know.
Oh, ew. And you were in there?
Yeah, I never found out. My parents told me like last year. He was wet in the bed on vacation. He's in there right now. He's
awesome.
No clue.
He's in there right there. He's right there. He's locked into something else. That's hysterical. Another thing about him that I think is hysterical, he told us a story that his therapist has been trying to get him to listen to his music.
That's not good. You can't do that.
That's crazy. That's absurd. Immediate, like, revoke his what do they have? What is their degree? Whatever it is, get rid of it. If they're a doctor, no, they're not. Take it away from them.
If it's an associate's, well, that's probably explains this.
That makes a lot of sense. If they just went to community college, there he is.
Cole, what kind of music does your therapist make?
Some really annoying metal stuff.
Prog metal. So he did listen to it.
He did.
It worked.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of conflicting feelings right now. I think you need to relax with some prog metal music. I know this great band.
This fantastic band. It's me. Ugh, your problems remind me of a song I wrote.
I wrote this song about you.
That's
and all of
crazy, dude. That's unbelievable.
Do you think? I bet he writes songs about his patients.
For sure, dude. Yeah. Where else is he getting this inspo? It's perfect inspiration.
Is that moral? Is that morally right? Is that okay to do?
No, not at all. Very anti. It's probably the opposite of morally correct. Mm-hmm.
Finally, I have had toaster strudels once more.
Once more?
Yeah, I have had them in the past.
Okay, but like not often?
No, not. We maybe bought them once.
Yeah, they were definitely they were a treat.
They were a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Pop-Tarts are better.
Mm.
And I feel very confident in saying that. And go ahead. No, take your time to process that.
Okay.
Pop-Tarts are better than toaster strudels.
I feel very conflicted. Because not only because Pop-Tarts are a constant in our house. Like it's like bread. It's like milk. They're there.
Eggs, bread,
always.
Milk,
Pop-Tarts. They're just, for some reason, I don't think there's ever not been Pop-Tarts in like the pantry. It's always there all the time. Now,
you need that.
The thing with toaster strudel is that toaster strudel was the treat. It was a little treat that we would get maybe every like few months. My parents would maybe buy them if they were on sale because they are technically like higher in sugar count, I think.
That makes sense.
Because it's just, they're just filled with jelly.
Yeah, and they're made of butter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I was always so hype when we'd get a toaster strudel. So I think the hype plays into the fact that I love them so much. Take all of that out of it. Let's talk diversity and flavor profile.
We're talking America right now.
Talking America. The amount of different flavors of Pop-Tarts that are good is higher than the amount of strudels that are good.
That exist.
True, that exist.
There's more good Pop-Tart flavors than there are strudel flavors.
Right.
Think about that.
Exactly, and I agree with you
That's a beautiful thing.
However, the strawberry toaster strudel with the icing on it could be the greatest breakfast food in the world. It is unbelievable. I've never not been hyped to eat it.
It's very good. However, here's my thing. You get hyped for it. You get very excited.
Get so excited. I'm like, yes.
How frequently can you realistically have them?
Realistically, not very often, which is great because that would take the love away.
Pop-Tarts. How often would you have a Pop-Tart when you had them in the house?
Almost every morning.
And they stayed just about as good as they did the
I got real sick of them.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, I had them every day. Never got sick of them.
I did get sick of them.
But here's the thing. I think you'd get sick of the toaster strudels a lot quicker.
I agree. Oh, I 100% agree.
A lot quicker. And on top of that, the amount of time it takes to make the toaster strudel.
True. I never heat up a Pop-Tart. If you're heating up a Pop-Tart, jail.
Go to jail.
Go right to jail.
You're a psychopath?
I don't even want to hear the sound of the toaster pop up in the morning.
Oh, no.
If I smell brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart popping out of there, I'm kicking your ass.
He's coming up to you and he's grabbing your neck till your eyes pop out.
Yes,
We're talking about Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
You are the tart he's popping.
I'm popping your tart, baby.
And
all day.
And he's excited. He's
I am. I'm excited
drooling
for
about it.
I'm foaming at the mouth. I have rabies because of it.
He's very mad. It's very Paul
Very
Giamatti
mad,
of you.
scared of water.
To do it, he'll make him very excited, but you will die.
Right. Gotta just eat it.
But that's the thing.
Up.
That's the beauty of it. It's quick. It's on the go.
Right.
And
there's two per
and
pack.
you get two.
That's huge. That is huge.
I love that.
You are selling me a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not just about the pure flavor. Mm-hmm. I think if you put both of them in front of me and I eat both of them, probably the toaster strudel wins.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't make one. I probably wouldn't take the time. I mean, I don't think it takes that much time. You just pop it in the thing and then you spread the cum juice all over it.
Right.
But it doesn't. I don't know, the effort to flavor ratio isn't there for me.
That's
as excited as I
something that makes me mad about toaster strudel. How about this? The icing packet. I never rip it right, and it's always fucked up.
Yep.
And it never comes out the way I always want to do. A little fun design never works.
You're squeezing too hard.
The commercials lie to you. They do not look how they look on the commercials.
No.
And that's a little upsetting.
They look like a biological fluid.
Yeah.
And, that's probably very appetizing to some people, but it's difficult for me sometimes.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. I think that the toaster strudel is like the burn bright, die young, right? Like it is an all-star. It is at the height every time because you don't have it all the time. Where Pop-Tarts have longevity. Yep. They have like years of success.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you're like, I need something that I know it's gonna get me through this morning, you go with a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Strudel is like, I'm depressed and I need something to give me some sort of serotonin. Bang. I'm going with strudel.
I love that. That the strudel's like a closer.
Right. Yes.
And your Pop-Tarts your everyday. You're working class man.
Yep.
Blue collar.
Pop-Tarts throwing, 90 pitches a game.
Yep. Oh yeah. Pop-Tarts coming in.
And they're like, oh my God, so we got to take them out of the game.
Pop-Tarts throw plenty of perfect games.
They do.
Where you don't even need a closer.
Right.
Exactly. That's the thing about a perfect game. You don't need a closer.
Right.
But when you need a closer, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
What are you going to eat?
Toaster strudel.
Right.
I will never not say Ghostbusters.
You're right for that.
If someone says who you going to call, I will say Ghostbusters. I'm just hardwired that way. You haven't seen Ghostbusters, have you?
The original?
Yeah.
Of course I have.
Oh, I thought you said that you hadn't.
No, I need to rewatch it. It's on my list of movies
got it,
I haven't seen since I was a kid.
Right. You haven't seen Tommy Boy, and you thought you did.
I haven't seen Tommy Boy. I thought it happened.
Yeah.
I saw a different movie with Farley and Spade.
Yeah, that was the one where there's like an election.
Yeah, that one was fine.
Yeah, that one's not that great comparatively to Tommy Boy.
In that one, there is a scene where this explains it because I was explaining scenes from it, and you're like, that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah,
like he falls down a cliff.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
It's very funny.
That is very funny.
Happens in a couple movies actually, but I like their version of it.
Good. I'm glad that you like their version of it.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
You know how Chris Farley was going to be Shrek?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's insane.
But which is wild. If you didn't know, they filmed all of Shrek, or they recorded all of Shrek, all of the voice lines for Chris Farley, besides I think 10% of it was left or something like that. And then he died.
Then he just died.
He
was supposed to be Shrek. That's crazy.
I think it was from taxes or something. I don't know. And they replaced him with, of course, Mike Myers. Who recorded the whole movie. Mm-hmm. And then redid it with a Scottish accent because he's like, I think I should do it with a Scottish accent. Which is a genius move. I'm very happy that Chris Farley died.
Come on,
for that
dude.
role.
Come on, dude.
For that role, I think. Come on. Would it be Shrek without Mike Myers? Would it be Shrek with Chris Farley?
We don't know. It would have been different.
I know right here. I'm not a big Chris Farley fan. I think Mike Myers delivered.
He did deliver. I will say that.
And I've heard clips of Chris Farley.
I'm not going to say I'm glad he died.
For the cultural phenomenon of Shrek? Are you kidding, Aaron?
Yeah, but then...
Think of the legacy.
But look at what we got out of it. We got Shrek the musical.
That was a bad thing.
And Shrek the Third.
But we also got Shrek 2.
We got Shrek 2,
which is very
huge.
good. Shrek 2 is fantastic.
In my opinion, better than Shrek 1.
And I think it's a fair point. I think it's a valid. I don't agree necessarily, but I watched Shrek so many times. I don't think any movie could.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. The cultural phenomenon of Shrek, I think, has it itself will outlast Chris Farley.
Yeah, I agree.
Would Chris Farley have also lasted as long had he played Shrek? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think for the benefit of mankind, Chris Farley's death was a good thing, and God did it on purpose.
Come on.
For Shrek.
That's crazy.
I think he did it. God.
That's crazy.
It's God's plan. God has a reason for everything, and there's a reason Mike Myers had to take over.
That's why he took him out?
Yeah.
Is it the same reason why Boeing's taking out their whistleblowers?
What's going on? So I have no idea. I've heard
Boeing
planes are bad.
They are. I saw a phrase the other day. It says, "If it's Boeing, we're not going." And I'm in
That's
on
great.
that because
I love it.
I've seen too many videos of like emergency landings, doors flying off mid-flight, fuel tanks leaking, like planes basically on fire. Land. It's crazy.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And someone blew a whistle that they cut like safety testing. And so then like 2 days ago, that whistleblower found dead.
No. Oh, come on.
Yep.
Come on.
They got him.
You're a plane company.
They got him. We don't know what happened. We don't know if it was murder or maybe if it was like he was kind of like just terrified kind of thing. So he might have offed himself. But
over
wild.
A plane company?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry. It sounds like they want to kill people.
Yes.
And then this guy threw them in, so they just
are they just like saving money because of like not doing test things? Like that doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure they're saving a lot of money. However, I cannot imagine this is anything besides an evil genius like CEO.
Yes. Yeah.
Perhaps a shogun behind the scenes, controlling everybody like a puppeteer who wants to kill people. I think there's an evil plot behind this, and I think it's time we uncover it.
I agree. You know what they need?
What's that?
Fern, CIA agent.
Yeah, sure. What is that?
Remember we were talking about the CIA and how I'm going to be a part of it.
Well, Aaron, yeah, you can't just go telling people you're in the CIA.
I just told everyone.
It's too late.
I made a Facebook post.
Guys, I'm going to be in the CIA.
What's this Facebook post about you getting this job? Oh, I just wanted to let my family members know.
Let everybody know.
I'd be like any Italian getting that job. They'd be like, "Hey, all my cousins, I got the fucking job at the CIA.
I'm gonna be a secret agent.
You guys aren't
me, Luciano.
You're never gonna see
Pavati.
me again. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be living the dream, catching bad guys. You guys are gonna be stuck here.
I'm gonna change my name. I was thinking Connor. What do you think?" He's talking about his new secret.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Connor O'Doul. What do you think?
Yeah, comment down below if you like the name
if
Connor
you like that
O'Doul.
and not. I don't want to hear from you, Aunt Marge. Get out of here. I know what you said about me last Christmas party. It gets really personal. Yeah. He's like, now that I'm gonna be leaving, I have a lot of things I gotta say about you guys.
Marge, I'm legally allowed to kill people, and I'm going to kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
They've given me 10 guns. I have 10 people on my list. 1 gun per person.
I did not get addicted to the opiates they gave me for my wisdom teeth. I swear to God, it did not happen. Fuck you, Aunt Marge. Good fuck off.
I didn't even let them take them out. I still have them. Joke's on you. I was just out for the count. I just wanted the Novocaine. That's all I wanted was the Novocaine.
I was playing a lot of video games at that time, actually.
Just
you guys ever played Super Mario 3? It's very good.
It is very good. Love that.
No likes on that post.
No, I know.
There'd be no likes on that comment.
I know, but
secret agent.
Someone's got to figure this out. Not that I travel on flights ever. I'm rarely flying.
You're a driver.
I'm a let's hang out in the airport, but not get on the flight.
Oh, I love that.
You know what'd be awesome? Just go hang out at the airport. But you can't do that.
I
That's
would.
what sucks.
I would if they didn't 9/11 the place.
Yes, that'd be bad.
You know,
That'd
you
be,
used to be
was
able to
bad.
do that. You used to be able to just
Go
in the
hang out.
airport. Yeah,
Go hang out.
they only check your
Do a
ticket.
smoking lounge.
Wow, but we go to a smoking lounge at the airport.
I don't even know if they have them anymore. I think they don't.
They don't, but they do have dog bathrooms. Have you seen that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a little patch of like fake grass
Yeah.
and a fucking fire hydrant, like a bright red
That's
fire
awesome.
hydrant.
That's awesome.
And I love that because that's one of those things that's not for the dog.
No, not
The
at all.
dog has no clue. That's for you and me
Yeah.
to go.
That's for me to go.
Dog shits there.
That's not for me. Do you think could we be the first human to shit there?
What do you think they
They
have
walk by, someone's just peeing on the fire
How you
hydrant.
doing?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, you guys got toilet paper back there? Some leaves, maybe? There's no trees in this little plot of grass.
I'll just do the old pull and rub on the grass.
Yeah.
That's where you sit
I-
down
it
and,
was-
and
it
you
was-
push forward with your legs, and you let the grass come in between your buttocks, wipe you out.
You go down on one of them things. That's what happens. They push it through and then you let it slide back.
One of
It's when
them-
you walk in the walking escalator, but for wiping your
Oh,
butt.
Yeah. God, sounds like my invention. Remember that invention I had? That was the continuous roll
a
of toilet
continuous
paper?
roll of toilet paper,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. Great idea. I still love that idea. But you'd be just sitting there being like, hey, it didn't have enough soil. As people walk by, it would be some asshole who like is trying to talk to people on the flight.
Yeah.
He's the one taking a shit in the little plot for the dogs.
Hey, are those Birkenstocks? Come over here. I want to ask you
I
something.
know my cock's out, but come over here real quick.
Could you hold my paper for me while I wipe?
Just do this. Do this. I'm gonna put the roll in there. You hold it like this.
Hold on, I gotta turn it
If
around.
this
if the cat
drops,
gets over
I'm not
here.
paying you.
Okay, I'm not gonna pay you.
I'm not gonna pay you.
I'm
at all.
actually just not gonna pay you.
That's so funny. I didn't know they had those.
Yeah,
But they got to figure out this
It's kinda
Boeing
nice.
thing. Not great. Not great.
that's where I'd be spending my time if I had a Boeing plane booked right now.
Yeah.
We're getting banned.
Forever by the government.
Yep, they had enough of us, and they
We are
decided-
China.
The TikTok's getting banned.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. We don't know. I mean, I don't think it will happen, to be
No?
honest, but who knows? This seems to be the most like bipartisan thing that's ever happened ever.
Yeah. Well, it was everybody voted yes to ban it.
I'd say I
Or
think it was
almost
like what,
everybody?
like 70%?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The House.
When does that ever happen?
House of
Never.
Representatives. Aaron in the House.
Aaron in the house. Woo, woo.
Check it out.
Go watch that episode. I just don't know why they won't sell.
Why would they sell?
Because is like, am I crazy to think that the U.S. is the biggest like user of TikTok?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
I have no idea.
It's got to be a huge part of it.
But like,
That's where all the like TikTok stars are.
but the amount of money they would lose over time by selling. Like, have you seen the TikTok
Fair.
CEO? He's not
No,
an
I
old
haven't.
guy.
No,
He's pretty
really?
young.
He's pretty young.
Like,
He's probably
he
a
is-
smart dude.
Yeah. But they put him
Yeah.
on trial. I think I saw some trial clip.
Hmm.
He has so many years left of like making shitloads of money from TikTok.
Really?
I can see why he wouldn't want to sell.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It just like part of me kind of hopes it happens. That'd be kind of nice.
I want it banned so bad just for my own
If like
personal
it's like someone takes it
selfish
away from me,
reasons.
right?
Like I don't want it anymore. It's like if somebody banned like I don't know if I was addicted to some drug, I'd be like ban it, take it
Yeah.
away. From,
Right.
Well, I guess there's ways to get the drug, but like at least TikTok, I would like if
I
I,
don't think
can't download it on my
yeah,
phone, you know,
yeah.
like take it away.
Yeah, I'm okay with people taking it away.
It's so addictive.
It really is.
I think it's bad for you.
It's become like part of like a routine daily for me. It's like, oh, I
Yeah.
gotta go on TikTok. Why? Why do I have to do?
You're trying to fill some void,
I know.
and I'm here,
Thank you.
10 steps away from your room.
You're
I
right.
could fill that void for you.
You're right.
I could do really bad content for you.
You could, yeah, and you do.
Ready?
And I
Are
appreciate
you ready?
it.
I can
Yeah,
do one
go
right
ahead.
now. Here are the top 3 things you're doing wrong if you're applying for jobs. Number 1, you don't make your resume and give it to them. Number 2, you're not making a cover letter and you're not putting dear hiring manager's name on it. Number 3, The AI is filtering your resumes, so you got to put in little secret words on it to make it not get filtered.
Yeah.
And that's your TikTok.
And that's a TikTok.
I see. I always watch those, and I think like, how
I hate those.
I
They
hate
make me
them.
really mad
They make
because
me,
they get like millions of views.
yeah.
And it's just like, it's basically like here's how you're making chocolate milk wrong. You're putting the chocolate outside the glass.
Yeah.
Put the chocolate in the glass of milk. What are we doing? This is just like common sense things.
And everybody acts like they're the smartest fucking person in the
It
earth.
makes
They all
me
look like they have a
furious.
stick up their ass.
I know. Like at least you know what?
Hi. Isn't this the best day ever? Here's the top 10 things you're not doing to be as happy as me. You could be like me. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great if you're like me?
Oh my god! It's so that's
what they do.
Spot on.
I
they
feel like
look crazy.
they look insane.
They look coked out.
They look insane. If somebody came up to me like that in real life,
Yeah.
I would be very scared.
I'd be like,
nervous.
you're gonna kill me.
You're about to like some. So anyway, so just girly stuff. So we're just hanging out here. We're having a great like the
It's
viral
terrifying.
hooks. The viral hooks.
Yeah.
Get away from me with your viral hooks.
I
I'm
don't
done with them.
I don't want a virus from your hook.
Well, that is what happens in your head, and your eyes pop out, and you're Pop-Tarting.
Wow, I hate those people. It's like Gary V. Gary V's like the opposite, where he's like mean, but he's like that.
Yeah,
he's like,
he does
he's
the
like,
same thing.
He's like, what the fuck? Like, what the? So he's like, what the fuck? Just every day, wake up and picture that your parents have died, and that'll make you happy because they're not dead. What, dude? What are you talking about? He's a crazy person.
He is insane. He's an insane person.
He is a crazy person. And you know what? At least, we're just like doing satire stuff.
Yeah.
We're not being like, hey, I'm going to exploit your dumbness. We're dumb.
Yeah, we're the dumb.
Here we
people.
are.
We're the dumb. We're hoping that you look at us and you see like the worst part of yourself and you can laugh at it.
Yes, correct. You're like, oh my God, I'm also always thinking about the weirdest things possible.
Yeah. And
it
makes me think, is there a way to do viral hooks for comedy?
I don't know.
Here's why Pop-Tarts are better than toaster strudels. Number one reason, you can have them every day.
Yeah. You should do one as an experiment.
Oh my God, you think?
I would love to see what happens.
It's gonna make me throw up.
Yeah, it's talk about cringe. That'll be like a cringe like next level for you. Like it's like it's like a boss, a cringe boss in a video game.
And it's one people will actually understand.
Yeah, right.
Because I remember I made one that was like, I fucking love it when my mommy makes me peanut butter and jelly.
Oh.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Fucking, it's so fucking good. I was eating one while I did it. You remember? Have you seen that?
That makes
one?
me so uncomfortable. Yeah,
Nobody
just
thought that
even
was
hearing
funny.
you do that right now makes me so uncomfortable. It's
Nobody-
not funny.
All right.
I
think it's very
I love
funny.
you. It's not. I don't think so.
I think it's very
It's
funny.
terrifying.
See, that's
It makes me want to crawl inside myself.
yeah. That's funny.
No, dude. See, I don't like to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's not funny to me.
It's funny to me when you're uncomfortable.
I know
though.
you love it. That's the difference.
So maybe that's what I'm doing. Maybe I just can't see all the people. Like it's funny to me because I know it's gonna make people uncomfortable.
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm.
Who's to say, really?
All right, so maybe I should do more parody, more satire.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you should.
Top 3 reasons.
But
why-
I mean, you only have a few more months until they ban it. So get on that.
Get on that shit.
Get on that shit immediately.
I could do YouTube or
They could do
Instagram
YouTube. Yeah,
Reels or-
YouTube, yeah.
whatever replaces TikTok, because they're gonna come out with like 6 million apps to try to replace
Yeah,
TikTok.
maybe
and
people
none of
like-
them are gonna be any good.
Yeah, maybe people will go to the movies more.
Maybe they'll bring Vine back.
Maybe. Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'd be
That'd
in
be a
on that.
win.
That'd be a huge win.
Vine's that'd be awesome. Do you think they'd change though?
Yeah. No, they'd fuck it up.
Yeah.
They-
Something would happen.
Videos don't have to be 7 seconds anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they just keep increasing like TikTok did, where it's like, all right,
Yeah.
now it can be like a minute, now it can be 5, now it can be 10.
They're gonna be like an hour.
It's like, all right, well, what are we doing here? If my videos can be 10 minutes, just put them on YouTube.
yeah, literally.
What are we doing?
This is supposed to be this short form content.
Right.
Does that just do it again? Does that make you uncomfortable?
That's always it's what's happening.
I wish there was something I could do with that skill. There just isn't. Like, Like I
There's
really
nothing
wish
to do. There's nothing that can be done
It's
except
just
for really uncomfortable videos, and that's it.
it's just a useless skill. It's
Yeah.
just making people uncomfortable.
Yep.
And I don't even know. See, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, is it really a skill? Because anyone could do it.
I don't think anyone could do it. I
You
do
don't
think it's
think
a
so?
skill because I can't like.
You can't bring yourself to do it.
No, I can't do it.
But do you think you could come up with a thing that would make somebody uncomfortable?
I could write something. I don't
Yeah.
think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Are you just sleep? Are you sleeping? Or you can't breathe? Are you having a stroke? Give me your tongue.
My name's
Give me your
John
time.
Applespot. I have the boots with the fur. So okay, here let me ask you something.
Yeah.
In the song,
Are you high?
you think I'm acting high?
No, I don't know what you're acting like. There's multiple types of high. I don't know which one it could be.
No.
It's a melatonin high.
Yeah,
You're sleeping.
it's a melatonin, dude.
I took a melatonin. Now I'm trying to stay awake.
Dude,
People do that with Benadryl?
Yeah, people, and then they see spiders a lot of the
Yeah,
time. It's
it's
like
crazy.
a thing. I saw some TikTok that was like, "Yeah, I took too much Benadryl. Don't act all full of spiders about it."
Ew. Also weird.
I thought that was funny.
God.
Maybe I just did a bad.
We're
maybe
the
I'm just
opposite.
Not
No,
funny.
we're just the opposite, I think. Sometimes when you make people uncomfortable, it's funny, but it's
Has to not be you.
but I think when you do it, you don't realize why I'm laughing. It's because I have to run away. And I'm like hiding and I'm laughing because I'm so uncomfortable that I have to laugh right now.
You're not. It's not actually funny.
Not what you're doing. Although sometimes what you say is funny. But like
What do
the
you
act
mean?
of going up and making someone uncomfortable to me is not funny.
So then, what's making you laugh?
Some of the things you say, like the one time when I dared you to go up to somebody and ask for a slice of their pizza, the way you said it was hysterical. But the actual act of doing it, I don't
Not
think is
funny.
funny.
Interesting.
Like I think just any video of like somebody going up to someone and like making them uncomfortable, I think it's not funny. But it could be funny if
It
they
could
do
be
it
funny.
right.
Yeah. The more I think about it, the more it feels like morally wrong to do.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're like just bothering somebody.
Yeah, it's like all the people in Washington Square Park.
Yeah. But then at the same time, I'm like, why not?
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Fair. I
don't
mean,
know.
yeah, it's clearly there's the Impractical Jokers. It's clearly
It's totally a thing.
A
I
gold
love
mine,
it.
so,
It's for a long time it was my favorite like form of comedy.
yeah.
Bothering strangers.
Wow.
And I'm like, that sounds wrong like, when I say it out loud. But
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
do you think it's wrong?
No, I don't think it's wrong, but it sounds wrong.
It sounds very wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I think.
There are sometimes I wish I was in one of those videos though. Because the thing is, you do it to me just for your own personal enjoyment. But if I was to do it for views, that'd be way better.
You would do it for views?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's much better. If like I'm being made like if you like Impractical joked me.
Do you want to we could go to a mall. Well, only old people go to malls. We could go somewhere and Impractical joke somebody.
No, I want to be joked.
You want to be joked on.
Yes.
But you would know what's happening.
No, because though that's on you. You got to figure out a way to get me.
Okay.
That's another boss.
I'll play out this fantasy for you. if
No.
that's what you want.
What you just said? You want to make stuff like that.
Yeah, but if it's
You want to make really uncomfortable stuff.
But if it's you, like,
Yeah, but you would have to then try to outwit me so that I don't know that it's happening.
you don't think you'd know?
Like it would have to be something like, I don't know. Also, like, what if you're with me and you like hire somebody to do something really uncomfortable to us? Like, and it could be like months from now. And I'm like, why would I think first off that if we're in public that like somebody's messing with us?
It's a great idea.
Like
Am I still there?
my first like instinct is not to think that something is being filmed.
So I could do like a messing with Lubert style video, but messing with Aaron.
I guess so. I don't know what messing with Lubert is.
You don't.
No.
That's really good for me.
All right. Well, I'm not going to look it up because I don't want to know.
It's from iCarly.
Well, there it is. There it is.
But I'll leave it at that.
That's so funny.
What were we talking about? How did we get on
I
this
have
topic?
no idea. I think we were talking about TikTok.
Oh,
The
yeah.
ban.
I'm just cringy on TikTok.
Yeah. That's okay.
I'll try to parody some of those other people though.
Okay.
And I'll do that for you.
You should.
Maybe I'll do one tomorrow.
Okay.
Once again, I have come up with a genius horror movie idea.
No, not another horror film. God, these are always the worst. The worst pitch ever was a horror film.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Which one was the worst?
Cat.
The cat was pretty
The
bad.
cat who fucks the kid. That's the worst horror film you've come up with.
Oh, that's so funny. What if your cat like moaned when you pet it? That's so funny.
Just a cat. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
That's so
But
funny.
you wanted it as a horror film
yeah.
or like a dark comedy.
Well, that's the only way I can like pitch like my crazy ideas.
That's
is
true.
presenting them as horror. All
That's
of a sudden,
true.
it's okay.
Right.
For me to
Yeah.
have, like be wild.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Um.
Oh God, I'm nervous. What is this one?
So this one's called Grandma's Cookies.
Oh no. I'm already upset. What could this possibly be?
So, Q, our protagonist,
Mhm.
it's a boy, a man. I'd say he's like 18. He's just out of high school.
Right.
And he was always like he's not very close with his parents.
Right.
And he loved visiting grandma.
Yeah.
But he hasn't seen her in a while because he got a little bit older and, things
Yeah.
are different now. Maybe
Right.
like in the last scene, you see him and his girlfriend break up because she's going to college and he's not.
Yeah, of course he's staying. He's doing trade school.
No, we don't know what he's doing. We actually
Okay.
we don't explain that.
Okay, cool.
But it could let's assume he's staying
Unanswered
in
question,
trade school.
and not even doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're skipping right over that.
Got it.
Because with that kind of movie,
Mm-hmm.
and his parents knock on his door.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, What is it? And they're like, son, it's about grandma. He's like, what happened to grandma? What happened to grandma? They're like, well, nothing yet, but she's pretty sick. We thought you might want to know. He's like, well, how long does she have? Doctors don't know. Could be months, could be a couple years. And he goes, oh, all right. Do you think I could go visit her? Would you guys drop me off this weekend? They go, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Oh God.
That's fine. And he shows up to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, it's crazy.
it's crazy. He shows up to the house and he looks around and everything's pretty disheveled. She's been taking care of her garden.
Yep.
Honestly, it doesn't look like she's washed her windows in a while.
Okay.
He knows how much she used to love washing her windows. We're gonna make a point of making that something we
Right.
say.
Okay. Yeah.
And that doesn't come back.
Right.
We just make a point of saying she usually washes her windows.
Right.
Just
yeah.
feels weird.
Yeah.
It's because it's a bad movie.
Okay. It's low budget.
It's low budget.
Yeah.
And then he knocks on the door and grandma comes and opens the door for him.
Yeah.
And she asks him, she's like, oh, do you want to come in? He's like, yeah, of course. And he sits down at the kitchen table and there's a pile of cookies there.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, grandma, you made cookies? You knew I was coming? She's like, yes, of course. I knew you were coming. Should I do the voice?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Yes, of course. I knew you were coming. I love you so much. His name's Kyle.
Oh.
I love you, Kyle. You're the sweetest thing that ever happened in my horrible life. I love you. And so he's like, oh, I love you, grandma. And he starts eating the cookies.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, these are so good. She's like, really? You like them?
Mm.
He's like, yeah, I love them. She's like, really?
Oh no.
He's like, yeah, I love them, grandma. And she's like, good. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hold you to that.
What?
She's like, good. I'm almost out. You want to make more? She's like, yes. I'd love to make more.
Oh God.
So she starts making more cookies.
I'm getting scared.
Things are a little off-settling.
Yeah.
Things are weird.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it keeps cutting to him and he's eyeing the cookies. And he asks her to make this batch because he's like, I want to see how she's making it.
Yeah, right.
He's nervous.
Yeah.
And he watches her and everything seems normal,
Mm-hmm.
but he's suspicious. We all
Right.
are. And she puts him in the oven. He eats the whole next batch. This man is gormandizing. Word
Yeah.
of the week.
Okay.
And he's just eating at will. And he's like, oh, that was really good. She's like, he's like, I'm going to stay all weekend. Is that okay? She says, yes. He's like, oh, man, I got to, you know what? I actually have to go to the bathroom. And she's like, why? He's like, I just ate a lot of cookies. I got to go to the bathroom, grandma.
Okay.
And he says it just like that. Gotta go to the bathroom, grandma.
He's a classic tween.
He's a tween. And she's like, okay. And he sits down. He needs to shit.
Yeah.
And he shits. And then he hears bang, bang, bang on the door. He goes, Grandma? Bang, bang, bang on the door. Grandma? She's like, then he just hears very, very softly, I thought you said you liked them.
What is going on?
And he says, what?
I thought you said you liked the cookies.
He's like, I love the cookies. She's like,
No, come on. Come on. Come on.
Then what are you doing?
I'm pooping.
Ah!
And then, and then like the lights start flickering.
Yeah. He doesn't want him to.
Yeah, so the point, like the idea is that she's like, she thinks he doesn't like them because he's shitting them out.
And that's the whole movie is like her trying to feed him cookies.
Hold on, it keeps happening, and then she's like, do you actually like them? And he's like, yeah, I love them. Do you actually love them? She's like, are you gonna prove it to me this time?
Does he
Yeah,
trap?
prove it to me
Does
this
she
time?
trap him?
Yeah, he can't leave.
Oh,
Yeah, she
why?
does trap. He locks the door.
He doesn't know how to unlock a door
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay. because he's dumb. He doesn't
He's
know how to
dumb.
unlock a door.
And then he goes to the bathroom again.
Mhm.
And he's shitting. He's like, well, no, he's holding in his shit as long as
Yeah,
he can
yeah,
because he's like,
yeah.
and he's like, hey, Grandma, I'm gonna go just wash my hands because I love your cookies so much and I don't want to get any dirt on them. She's like, okay. And he's shitting. And
Oh,
he's shitting.
yes.
And he's shitting.
Okay.
So much.
All right.
And he hears it again.
Oh,
the
no.
door.
He's just.
I see how it is. You want to come into my house and lie to me? Tell me one more time. Do you like my cookies?
His grandma accent is crazy. Do you like my cookies?
Yes.
Then your fate is sealed.
What does that mean?
And he's like, okay, so I'm okay. He's like, yeah, you're fine. The next morning he wakes up and he's like, he has to fart. He's in bed and he's just gonna, it's like, no, she can't get mad at that.
Moving up.
And he pushes. He can't.
No. Come on.
And he can't. And he goes, what? And he pushes again and he can't. And he goes, rips off his pants and he does one of these. He just, he's looking in the mirror. And he's like, she sewed his asshole shut
No.
in the middle of the night. And he goes, Grandma? Yes. Are you making cookies? Yes. And he's like searching for a way out of it. He's trying to get out of the house. He
He's
can't get
trying-
out of the
yeah, he
house.
can't get
It's
out.
all locked up.
Yeah.
And then he like punches a hole through a hole through the window and he's trying to get out. And then she comes and
Galloping.
she grabs him. And then he knocks out. He gets knocked out.
Mhm.
And he wakes up again in the bed and he's tied down.
Yeah.
He's
She
tied
just
down.
keeps feeding him cookies
She keeps-
over and over
She
again.
keeps feeding him.
And
She keeps
feeding him.
feeding him.
This is
She
like
keeps feeding
this is
him.
like isn't this kind of like Hansel and Gretel?
I don't know.
Who's the people that went into the candy the candy house?
Yeah, I think that's Hansel and Gretel.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but they get
super-
eaten.
Yeah, but wait, who's the people that go in and get super fat?
Well, that might be them too. I think that she
don't
fattens them up and then she eats them.
Oh, that's right.
This grandma's just psychotic.
Oh, she's not gonna eat him?
No,
Oh, she's just gonna kill him.
by feeding him her cookies.
Yes.
and sewing his asshole shut.
Oh my god. You're right. This is a horror film.
This is a horror,
And I hate it. This is very disturbing. This is like who's it gonna be? Is it Judi Dench and Timothy Chalamet?
I was gonna say Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, it has to be Chalamet.
I was thinking who's not Martha Stewart, but
yeah, Martha Stewart.
yeah, just bring
Do
Martha, Stewart.
It's cooking.
Oh, and his dad's
She's baking
Snoop Dogg. Just cuz.
Just
Like he knocks on
Yeah.
the door. Grandma's not okay.
That's
I'm not gonna try to Snoop Dogg,
so
but
funny. Wow. Yeah, that's a bad movie.
Yeah, it is a bad movie. No, it is a bad movie. The screenplay is fantastic, though.
Fantastic.
It's gonna win an award for
best. It's gonna
screenplay.
win best screenplay.
But the movie's really bad.
Best original screenplay.
You like my cookies?
I'm not gonna eat cookies now.
God, I want them so bad.
I know you do. You want grandma's cookies.
God, I want grandma to do that to me. Sounds hot. Come on, grandma.
Jesus Christ, that's so bad.
So that's my movie. Would you buy it?
Nope.
You wouldn't produce. You're not gonna greenlight this one.
No, but I feel like a lot of people would.
You think so?
Yeah, people from the Buffalo film scene.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
would.
Armand
love
Petrie
it.
would score it.
He'd
for sure.
love it. Oh my God, he'd be so in. He'd be so happy about that. What a freak. Well, I'm sorry that you had to come up with that in your own brain.
I was very excited about it. I was very happy with myself.
Good. I'm glad you were.
Can I tell you a little fact?
Yeah.
Since you mentioned Armand.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a man who owned Arm & Hammer, whose name was Armand Hammer for decades.
I didn't know that.
The owner of Arm & Hammer was named Armand Hammer. And you would think that's where the name comes from.
Yeah.
But Arm & Hammer was already like a company. And the guy got so sick and tired of people asking him if it's named after him that he bought the company.
Really?
Yeah. Just some rich asshole was like, fuck, I'm just going to buy it.
That's so funny.
I'm sick and tired of having to say no. But yes, it's named after me.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That's a fantastic.
That's a fun
I
fact.
mean, that's kind of like fate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you believe that?
I did believe it. Are you lying to me?
No, I'm not lying.
Okay.
But I was thinking, I'm like, that is so like, normally I don't get away with my lies for facts. And that's a crazy one.
That's just so crazy. I had to believe it.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I don't think you can. You could write that.
I could write that.
You could.
I could write that.
Anyway, that's all that we got for today.
You're welcome.
Good luck sleeping tonight after listening to that. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope everybody got drunk on some Guinness.
You know I'm gonna.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.